السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. طلاب الأعزاء، أتمنى تكونوا بخير. أسف على التأخير. Unit 6 Lesson 5. الدرس هذا ما بيفيد شيء صعب، مراجعة عندنا. The big day, which means يوم حافل. Okay, here we have read the email and do it. Before قبل لا ندخل بالتفصيل شباب، عندنا ملخص الدرس هنا إذا تحبون تشوفوه. عندنا read an email to understand some new words. New words deals with money or finance or banking. And then we have the revision for conditional sentences, 0, first, second, third. I will explain again. I hope you can understand. And the new vocabularies are traveler's check and exchange rate, currency, and tip. Traveler's checks صكوك السفر أو شيكات السفر. نفترض الصكوك اللي نستخدمها أثناء السفر من أجل إنه نأمن، بدل ما ناخذ فلوس ناخذ صكوك أثناء السفر ونصرفها بالمنطقة أو بالبلد اللي نروح له. exchange rate العملة المتداولة، exchange rate السعر أو الصرف أو العملة المتداولة، ممكن بعد ناخذ فد كلمة نسويها. والكرنسي هي العملة، الكرنسي هي العملة، واكسشينج ريت احنا قلنا هنا سعر العملات او معدل صرف العملات، اكسشينج ريت. اوكي، ننتقل الى التفصيل. ما اعرف راح نقرا شويه من هذا الايميل. قبل لا نقرا الايميل ايضا عندنا هنا 4 صور حتى نطلع شويه كمعلومات. عندنا هنا this is the traveler checks، هذا or traveler check هذا شكله يكون. and here we have the pound، هاي الملكة إليزابيث، هذا الباوند. هذا عندنا table or schedule for نسميه currency exchange rate or current currency rate. current currency جدول في العملات المتداولة، ممكن نسميه currency exchange rate. Here we have banknotes or paper currency، عملات الورقية، العملة الورقية أو العملة النقدية. Okay, for pictures, and we need these words. Well, I'm try to read. You can open your books, please, and take a marker in order to underline some important words. I'm going to read the email. Dear Mazen, guess what? Tomorrow is the big day. My plane leaves for London at 3, and soon I will be able to see all the sites we read about in the guidebook. I've already packed my suitcase. I bought some new clothes and a couple more guidebooks. I tried not to pack too much, but it's pretty heavy. Once I get to England, I will have to take a taxi. There is no way I can carry it all on the underground. I wonder how much you tip taxi drivers in England. Last Monday, I went to the bank and got some traveler's checks for my trip. They are great because they are safer than cash. I signed the checks in one place at the bank, and when I want to buy something in London, I have to sign the check again in front of the cashier. That way nobody else can use them. My banker told me I should also get some local currency because not all places take traveler checks. I'll take my credit card too. That's accepted internationally, but I can't really use it to tip the taxi driver or travel around by bus or underground. so I will definitely need some cash in my pocket. As you probably know, many countries in Europe use the euro, but in the UK, people use pounds. Do you know the exchange rate between Iraqi dinars and pounds? 1,000 Iraqi dinars is almost 0.57 pounds. My father told me everything in London is expensive, so I will have to be careful what I spend. I'll bring you back a souvenir. Let me know if there is any particular you'd like me to get you. And keep in touch. There is an internet cafe next to my hotel, so I can check my email whenever I want. See you in 10 days. Hazem. Okay, with a partner, match the currencies and their names. نحتاج نربط كل عملة مع الدولة مالتها. Number 1, Euro. Number 2, US dollar. Number 3, Japanese yen. Number 4, Syrian pounds. Number 5, Chinese yuan. Number 6, Indian rupee. Number 7, Saudi riyal. Number 8, Iraqi dinar. Number 9, Australian dollar. And number 10, Pakistani rupee. Activity book. On page 131. Reread the email on page 58 of the student's book and answer the questions. The questions are: what has Hazem done to prepare for his trip? أتمنى طلع جواب من الإيميل اللي قريناه قبل شوية راح أساعدك. He packed his suitcase, he bought some new clothes, and he bought some guidebooks, and he got some traveler's check. You can write all these lists of what Hazem had done. 2, how is Hazem going to travel around London? How is Hazem going to travel around London? By taxi, by underground, and by bus. 3, how is Hazem going to keep in touch with Mazen while he's on holiday? By email, from internet cafe next to his hotel. You can replay the video again and check the answer. Move to next exercise. Match the closest to make conditional sentences. If the cases are too heavy, you have to pay extra. This is 0. The verbs are present. Simple. If the traffic isn't too heavy, I will be at the airport at 12:30. This is first. I will be. I will be. Okay? If I had the time and the money, if I had the time and the money, I would come with you. With. إذن هذه مستحيلة. This is second. Number 4, if you spend a lot of money on me, if you spend a lot of money on me, I will be very cross. راح أزعل. راح أعترف. راح أزعل. أغضب. Cross. The last one, if you told me you were going to London, if you had told me, Shabab, had, if you had told me. The answer is, and the second part to complete is, I would have lent you my guidebook. I would have lent. الحالة الثالثة اللي هي تعتبر الثيرد. Okay. بقت الصورة الرابعة if you spend a lot of money هنا عندنا first I will be very cross. Move to the next exercise. Here continue the event chains. هنا شباب شنو مطلوب؟ هذا نشاط صفي بس لا بأس أنت تتدرب على أقول لك سوي مجموعة أو سلسلة من الإف كلوز بحيث تترتب الأحداث على بعضها. مثلا if I go to town I will spend a lot of money. طيب if I spend a lot of money شو راح يصير؟ I'll not be able to go with my friends مثلا. طيب بعد if I don't be able to go with my friends I will be very cross. Okay. if I am very cross وتكمل أتمنى أيضا تتعاون معي وتسوي مجموعة من هاي الجمل. نفس الشيء بالنسبة للتمرين الآخر هنا continue to regret the chain. سوي لنا السلسلة لكن هنا ندم هنا third يا شباب. ناخذ أمثلة راح أساعدك. مثال واحد if my alarm clock had gone off this morning ما اشتغل I would have overslept أبقى نايم أغط بالنوم. زين if I hadn't overslept شو راح يصير؟ I would have missed the bus. اوكي وهكذا حاول تسوي الأمثلة لا بأس إذا خطأ بس حاول تسوي. ننتقل إلى التمرين exercise E. complete the sentence with the correct form. راح أجاوب رأسا وراح أقول لك ليش. not leave عندنا I will miss. الحل يصير if my plane doesn't leave on time I will miss my connection this afternoon. هاي احتمالية. doesn't النوت تصير doesn't leave. ننتقل إلى number 2. if you hadn't renewed يجدد. if you hadn't renewed صار الثيرد. ليش يا شباب؟ last month you wouldn't have been لأن عندنا you wouldn't have been. جواب you wouldn't have been. إذن this is third. number 3. if I don't bring some books I usually get. this is 0 حقيقة. if I don't bring I usually get. أشر على get. I usually get very bored on the plane. 4. if I have any currency لو كان عندي أي عملة left over after the trip I will keep it for my next visit. إذن لين عندنا next visit تدلل على مستقبل. إذن نقول I will نخلي will قبل keep. I will keep it. number 5. if they didn't have duty free shop. duty free shops شباب هي السوق الحرة أو يعني السوق اللي ما تأخذ رسوم جمركية. again if they didn't have duty free shops at the airport people wouldn't be very happy. خيالية أو مستحيلة ما كانوا بس وعدهم. طيب هذه الراجع وأي أسئلة عندك ممكن جاوب لك عليها. إذا انتقلنا إلى التمرين الأخير complete the sentences with your own ideas. كمل من عندك شباب. نشوف شنو عندنا موضوع ونكمل من عندنا. if you hadn't come with me ايش راح يصير؟ if you hadn't come with me مثلا نقول I would have go with my friend. All I would have got lost. مثال آخر. If they hadn't run out of petrol, we could arrive at time. Oh, the car wouldn't have stopped. As I told you, replay the video again and listen to the answer. Number 3, if I hadn't seen you at school, I would have phoned you later. Oh, I would have worried about you. لقلقت عليك. 4, if I went to London, surely I would visit Harrods shops. Oh, if I went to London, I would go to see some castles. Number 5, if I had a banker's account. If I had a bank account, لو كان معي حساب مصرفي, I would write a check at once. كان كتبت في الصك. أو I would use a bank card مثلا. If I didn't know the word, I would check it in a dictionary, or I would ask my teacher about it. إذن شباب, إف الشرطية مراجعة, عندنا 3 تمارين مراجعة لإف الشرطية, في الحقيقة 4 تمارين أو 5 تمارين عن إف الشرطية. أتمنى تراجعوها, لأن هذه التمارين بالأكتيفيتي جدا مهمة, واحتمال كبير أنه تجي بالأسئلة. أتمنى لكم التوفيق, وأتمنى أنه إذا عندكم أي سؤال تراسلوني. شكرا جزيلا, مع السلامة.